Three, two, one, ghost. Hey, everybody, welcome to 321 Ghost. I'm your host with the silent G, Kyle, and as always, my fellow murder suspect for tonight's proceedings, my friend Natalie. Hey, Natalie, how are you?
Doing fantastic. How are you?
Oh, fucking tastic. If who was your favorite character to play as in Clue, like the board game?
Ooh, can we guess who we think each other's favorites are?
Yeah, I'm gonna say mm, for you. I'm gonna say Mr. Green.
No. Miss Scarlet, of course.
I felt like Miss Scarlet was gonna be too obvious, and I was like,
It
I'm not
is.
even,
It's the obvious choice, but of course it's Miss Scarlet.
and I wasn't even gonna pick. I was like, I won't even pick one of the women. Let's just go for it, Mr. Green. You've got a Mr. Green energy, like the
I
Mr. not
never
Michael McKean energy, but Mr. Green looking all sinister on the like Parker Brothers box.
I I would say
He's
Mr.
up to
Green
something.
probably was one of my more favorite of the male characters, but I always picked female character.
Got it.
Yeah.
And I think she gets to go first. I think.
I think so too.
Yeah, because it goes in like counterclockwise fashion. Professor Plum goes last, which is a fucking bummer. He goes last all the time, if I remember
Yeah.
right.
Which, okay, I was gonna guess that you would choose Professor Plum.
And you're absolutely right. And it
Yeah?
is, oh yeah, I always, well, one, I love purple. Two, I
I know.
always connected to like in any media, especially any ensemble media, I would find myself latching on to the nerdier character. Can't,
Oh,
who
that's
knows
so
why?
what? Whoa. What a shocker.
Your Professor Plums, your Billy the Blue Rangers, your Donatellos, et cetera, et cetera.
Hmm.
So, and also like, I don't know, yeah, I think, he's a studious guy.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was always the killer. Every time I play, I'm like, of course it's me, you know? But hey everybody, we are talking about the 1985 cult classic, just classic.
Cult classic.
Um, saying that the movie Clue, the adaptation of the Parker Brothers board game, um, saying that it is horror adjacent is even a little bit of a stretch. But Natalie, we did whatever bullshit movies you wanted to do in May for your birthday month.
Thanks.
And we're in my birthday month now. So
Hmm.
I was like, I want to do Clue. I do not care. But you know what? You are such a sweetheart and such a great friend. I got no pushback from you whatsoever. You were like, sounds great. Sounds
No.
fun.
Did you really think I was going to give pushback for Clue? I'm surprised you waited this long to put it on the roster.
Maybe internally, I was like, it's here's my argument is like, well, one, okay, it's a comedy, but also we've covered comedies. That's okay.
Hmm.
This has murder in it and it's a murder
Lots of
mystery.
murder. Hmm.
So, and then isn't Scream, My Bloody Valentine, all of those sorts, like, aren't they murder mysteries anyway?
Absolutely. And this has like our one of our favorite things, which is a dinner party to start with. A dinner party under mysterious circumstances? Come on.
Fucking just feed it right into my veins. Just anyone listen to either Ready or Not or what's the Jeffrey Combs one where they do the dares on each other?
Oh, would you rather?
Would you rather, right?
Or
Uh
the invitation?
or the invitation. See, that was my issue was that I feel like in the first 10 movies we covered, it was all like dinner party movies.
We did a
Actually, I
lot of
think
dinner parties.
actually never mind. I remember now. Sorry, all that was like nearly 3 years ago. I did that on purpose. That was like a theme. It was like the dinner
Yeah.
the dinner party trilogy. And I
Love
left
it.
out Clue, but and I think I have two five boo movies in my uh dinner party collection, probably between Invitation and Ready or Not. But so let's
Yeah.
see. Do we
We'll
get another
see.
one tonight? I
We'll
don't
see.
know. The moon's full, the rain's raining, the wind's winding, dogs are barking.
Okay, so this is one of your birthday picks. So why? Why did you choose Clue?
I I don't like I don't know if I could clearly tell you like an absolute favorite movie I had before this movie or before I watched this movie the first time. I mean, this movie came out,
Hmm.
1985, 2 years before I
Hmm.
was even born. I didn't watch it until I was gone 6 or 7.
Yeah,
Um,
probably for me too.
and and because I really love board games, talked about that a little bit in our Ready or Not episode.
Hmm.
And I loved like making my own board games, like taping like a bunch of construction paper together, like a big, like kind of rug size situation, and like doing a whole thing. And I loved spooky things. I have since I was a little babe, watching, Nightmare and Friday, in the middle of the night when my parents were sleeping. And I love murder mysteries. That was
Don't
like,
we all?
don't we all? And I would often, like with like my toys and action figures, like just work out murder mysteries
Oh yeah, but I
all the
did that
time.
all the time with my Barbies.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was, yeah. And if I was kind of out, maybe I'd grab like a spare like Beanie Baby as a stand-in.
Yeah.
It was 1994, like whatever. Um, just with my Princess Di Beanie Baby or something. I don't know. We were at a bar up here in the Seattle area, and someone was just like giving away Beanie Babies, and my wife was fucking stoked and saw one of them was the Princess Di one. She was like, "I want that. Give me that."
We all thought it was worth so much,
Yeah.
and it's not.
Yeah, no. There's like a lot in this part of town I'm in. There are a number of bars that have vending machines, like those like claw machine games
Hmm.
that are filled with only Beanie Babies.
Hmm.
So if you want to go like earn some Beanie Babies,
Go to the bar.
yeah, just yeah, send me a DM. I'll tell you where to go. But I love board games. I love murder. And so clearly, if you asked me as a child what my favorite board game was, I'd say Clue. Absolutely Clue. I would do game. Oh my God, Natalie, I'm such a nerd. Like when I was just like at home, like by myself, and I like, you know, friends weren't around or like I was just to my own devices, I would like pull out my Clue set and just like play with myself. But you know what I mean. And
I would set up scenarios with the board that
yeah,
were not like, not actually playing the game, but I did the same thing.
and also they were marketed to like children, but there were a series of Clue like books, but they were like
Mm,
little mini mysteries. Like there was maybe like 3 or 4 maybe in each one, like these like small
yeah.
kind of like scholastic chapter book. Do you know the one? Have you seen those or have you
Yeah,
read any?
I've seen them, but I didn't read them.
I remember one that sticks out to me, and it's the only one I remember, and it's it's just like a puzzle that you have to solve essentially.
Hmm.
But it's like they're gonna watch a movie together, all 6 of them, and you need to figure out like whose popcorn is whose because like one person wants like salt but no butter. One person wants, I remember Miss Scarlet goes, I want butter and salt. Give me all of it. Because she just lives on the edge,
Yeah, that's how
naturally.
popcorn is supposed to be.
But it was like, someone's can't be next to this person's, and this person's has this, but has this of theirs. And I don't know. But I don't know. That one stuck out to me. But I remember reading the shit out of those things. And this movie, when it came out, like, well, not when it came out, sorry, when it just came to my knowledge, finding out there's a Clue movie, it was probably because me and my buddy Hal, when we were like 6, 7 years old, we were like super into this shit. And I think like his dad was like, there's a movie, right?
You were
And
like,
we're just like, fucking what? Shut the fuck up. What? Why do we not have this right fucking now in front of us? And Natalie, I had that shit on VHS and probably I've seen the movie at least, Jesus, at least like 100 times.
yeah, I
Easy.
was gonna guess 100 for you.
Easy 100, anywhere between 100 to 20, I don't know, times I've seen this movie. Um,
Wow.
and it's great. Like I didn't understand any of it
Yeah, like half
because
the jokes.
yeah, because like these jokes certainly cater to like I guess people our parents' age, actually older, probably.
Yeah,
Like people that were like maybe 50 years old in 1985. But
maybe. Yeah.
yeah, just all the like the J. Edgar Hoover references and
Hmm.
all those jokes. But and then even like the music and I guess it makes sense. Like the movie takes place in 54. Um, but yeah, I love this fucking movie. It's so good. I've seen it a million times. I remember once, I don't know, I tried to petition my class, like watch it during like in like third grade or something. Because
For what purpose?
I think there was like an opportunity for like, like a movie day or something, you know. And I was like, we gotta watch Clue,
They were
clearly.
like, that's full of murder, Kyle.
Well, and my teacher, shout out Mrs. Hester, and from Miramar Ranch Elementary School, and she was like, maybe, but I think I remember her like she was like, all right, like she borrowed the tape from me and like had like her like 22-year-old son watch it. And
Cute.
then I don't know if I got a verdict on that or any further detail outside of a no, but I he must have been like,
There's murder, there's prostitution,
yeah, we're talking
there's
about prostitution, we're talking about like, you know, nothing against homosexuality, clearly. That's but just 7-year-olds talking about all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I I get it. And I think we ended up watching Jumanji instead.
that's a fun one.
Which also
Not
has
a,
some
eh,
scary parts
it does, yeah,
and child
absolutely.
violence. So I'm like,
Oh yeah.
or child abuse at least. But
A child gets
um
stuck in a board game for fucking 30 years.
oh, I was thinking about the fucking like monkey kid.
Oh God, that was terrifying.
He gets it pretty bad in that movie too.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first kid, absolutely.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I don't know. This movie's just fucking dope. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not horror-ish. Close enough. Let's cover
It's
it. It's my birthday.
adjacent.
It's our podcast. We make the rules. We can go
Exactly.
cover fucking Not Another Teen Movie next week,
Yeah.
and we're gonna love it. Five boos, but who cares if it isn't horror?
Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, all I want to. They're doing a re-release of that in like at least in AMC theaters in
Oh, for
August.
their anniversary.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, you showed me like the popcorn things for it.
Hmm.
Oh my God, I'm gonna just absolutely just go to town on like a NOS tank full of Coke Zero. Very excited for that.
You should be.
Natalie, clearly your history with this must be as extensive as mine, right?
Not as extensive, but I did watch this as a kid. Um, I loved this movie as a kid. I did not get half of the jokes. Like I mostly was in it for the murder of it all and just the over the topness of the characters. And because I also had Clue as a board game, I probably have seen this movie. I would say anywhere from 10 to 15 times. So not nearly as many times as you, but I've watched it as an adult. Probably as an adult would be like 5 of those watches over the last like 10 years. I've watched this movie a lot, and I feel like every time I watch it, I notice more and more like clever little things that I didn't catch the last time. And the reason if my memory is correct, the reason why I watched this the first time, so my aunt, who was only, I think she was only like 5 years older than me, we, she had all the movies. So she would let me watch like all the horror movies. We'd like go in the attic, have this like, beanbag situation kind of thing where we watch scary movies. And I watched it and I was terrified of Pennywise. And her bright idea was, well, what if we watch something with the guy who plays Pennywise to like make you less scared of him so you can see that he's an actor? And I was like, all right, cool. So we watched this to like show me that he's like someone else. And that was like the world's best idea ever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
some range.
yeah. So obviously that was like part of, my the beginning of the love of Tim Curry. But yeah, I absolutely love Clue as a game. I think this is a really fun movie. And yeah, ever since being a kid, I really loved it. But you know what this made me think of? Did you ever play 13 Dead End Drive?
Yeah, I owned it as a kid.
Yeah, I had that game too. It was like they were trying to like update Clue. I don't know that we needed 3D models of things. That's what made that game really difficult because they would just fall apart every time you had to put the game away.
It's like let's do Clue by way of Mousetrap.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. But I don't think it obviously didn't have the same staying power as Clue has, but it just made me think of it.
Even now, there is I'm still a dork doing the same shit I was doing when I was like 6, but now just, updated to our new tech. But I have it was like on sale for like a few dollars, but there is like a video game Clue board game. And then it's so oftentimes I would just be just in bed, just playing it by myself, like just playing against like the computer characters, just playing a game of Clue on my like little Steam Deck. It's so good. Um, and I'm such a dork. But what I think is kind of cool is that they have a bunch of different boards you can switch. And
Oh,
then
that's fun.
also there's like something like a dozen versions of the characters you can alternate and choose between. And like some of them are like
Hmm.
one's like the horror series. So you can be like a Frankenstein, Mr. Green, that's
Oh,
just like
that's
with
cool.
the normal ass Miss Scarlet, in the same game. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's an absolute treat.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This movie, I'm gonna be handing out a lot of industry awards on
Oh,
this one.
yeah.
So let's like just the caliber of talent associated with this. So
Mm-hmm.
you've got Jonathan Lynn, who directed this. Jonathan Lynn, do you know any other movies he's directed?
My cousin Vinny.
Hell yeah, probably most famously, right?
That's the one that was like the one that I knew off the top of my head because My Cousin Vinny is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah. People seem to like that whole Nine Yards movie, the Matthew Perry one. What I've never seen it though.
I have seen it. I don't remember it well, but I remember it being fine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then he wrote this with John Landis, of course, John Landis, directing the greatest music video ever made, ever in Thriller, and then No Contest, and doing, of course, American Werewolf in London, and then a lot of comedies too, Blues
Yeah.
Brothers, Trading Places, and the sorts. So industry legend Jonathan Lynn, industry legend John Landis. Um, this is also produced by Deborah Hill. Deborah Hill,
Mm-hmm.
who co-wrote Halloween.
Yeah. Halloween
Jo-
fame.
John Carpenter unfortunately gets a lot. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, a lot earned, but like, it's. Yeah, I feel like isn't it just framed as like I know he's the director too, but it's just like it's always like John Carpenter's Halloween.
Yeah.
And I feel really dumb, and I didn't know this. So like, and all it took was just you know, a Wikipedia look, but I didn't know that Halloween was essentially created by um, Deborah Hill creating the Laurie Strode character and writing that whole part of the movie, and John Carpenter doing the whole Dr. Loomis arc, and then just kind of joining them in the middle.
I feel like there've been, well, I know like the horror community has recently like online given Deborah Hill her flowers for all the things, but there's also a few documentaries too where they talk about Deborah Hill and her involvement in Halloween and how, you know, she she's essentially such a huge part of the success of that film and the creativity of it, but John Carpenter gets all the praise. But more recently, I think that she's been recognized and her name is all over this, which, it just shows that she has like just talent, like just so much talent. And I hope that people know that. Yeah. So shout out to Deborah Hill. She's gone now, but
Not only creating the Laurie Strode character, but is responsible for casting Jamie Lee Curtis
yeah.
specifically in that movie.
Hmm.
So much of Halloween's success, I think, is, Laurie Strode and Jamie Lee Curtis and her performance in that
Hmm.
movie. So yeah, fucking industry legend, Deborah Hill,
Oh
love her.
yeah,
And
industry
then of
legend.
course co-wrote Halloween 2, co-wrote The Fog as well, Escape from New York. There's a lot of Carpenter collaborations.
Hmm.
So this fucking cast, um,
So good.
I can't. Ooh, I don't know. I'd be hard pressed to think of a better cast, like a better collection of like comedic actors. Um, just the size and quality than in this
Hmm.
movie. Like, goddamn, obviously, industry legend, if we can just keep naming him, industry legend Tim Curry, of course.
Hmm.
Um, who just as a brand new character to this, he's
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I'm gonna be a butler, and that and is like obviously, I mean, oh man, it's in a cast of MVPs. It is a fucking battle between Tim Curry and Madeline Kahn in this movie.
Yeah.
Um, but industry legend Madeline Kahn,
Hmm.
like love this take on Mrs. White. I like that the maid is like a different character and they let her be this like femme fatale, like,
Yeah.
you know, a Black Widow type.
Yeah.
Um, and she plays it so good. I love her so much. She is
Hmm.
probably the most quotable one in this movie. I think all the best lines, I think, go to her, especially
Yeah.
whenever she's like railing against men
Yeah.
or Yvette.
Also, just the way that she delivers any lines that have to do with previous husbands and the fact that she's had five husbands, like all of it's very just casual and matter of fact, and so what? And I love the way that she serves all that.
Yeah. And I'm not like ranking them all because I think they're all perfect in their own way.
Hmm.
But as far as the ones I have most fun with, it's definitely these two, and then Eileen Brennan, is Mrs.
Hmm.
Peacock. Um, One, I love her costuming in this.
Oh my
She
gosh, it's so good.
she is perfect, and
Yes.
the energy she brings is so fucking perfect and
Yeah.
so much fun because it's like, you have that kind of like, ditzy debutante, like senator's wife kind of thing, but like the the like rage and the anger that comes like
Mhm.
underneath is super funny, and just this passive aggressive but like friendly, I don't know, she threads it really well. She's a lot of fun.
She also, the way that she works with that feathered headpiece in
Yeah.
this too. Like I just have to make sure that I get that out there because I know I'll forget as we're going through the movie. Just the way she like blows it out of her face, pushes it out of her face, has to move her head a certain way, like random times when she's talking. Like it's so good and so believable. Like that's something that she'd be wearing would be so over the top, it's just getting in her way.
Yeah.
So I love her like physical acting in between the lines with that fucking headdress.
Industry legend Eileen Brennan, so good.
Yes.
Industry legend Christopher Lloyd. We've covered Christopher Lloyd in Piranha 3D,
Yes.
so we must have mentioned it then too.
Yes.
Um, Before we started recording, Natalie saying he just doesn't do it for you, huh?
I wow, way to throw
And
me
I
under
would
the
and I would
bus.
argue he is the most handsome in this movie.
This is definitely his most handsome, but that's what I'm
Maybe
saying.
second
Like,
being Uncle Fester.
if this is if this is his most handsome, like I said, he looks like the cute, fun uncle, that like makes you laugh. But I've never thought Christopher Lloyd is sexy. Even like him being a serious role and interacting with women in a suit, being a doctor, like it's he's still serving like nerdy in not a hot way. I'm sorry. I love Christopher Lloyd.
Drop your pictures of hot Christopher Lloyd in our comments.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can prove me wrong.
Yeah. Industry legend Christopher Lloyd. Dude,
Hmm.
yeah, good year, 1985, because it was this and Back to the Future that came
Oh
out.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. So obviously, I'd seen Back to the Future first before this one. So it is interesting, like even like the muted Christopher Lloyd still having the huh, huh,
Yeah.
kind of sound,
You can't help
and
it.
right. I love him. And Michael McKean, industry legend,
Oh, I
love
love him.
him. Dude, he's so sweet and he's so much fun.
He's so
Um,
funny.
must have been following him on social media for some period of time. I don't know, but I must not anymore. But um, he's married to Annette O'Toole, and they're so cute together.
I bet. He's always he's always a little sweetheart.
Yeah, he's a charming guy. Of course, all the Christopher Guest stuff he's in is wonderful. And then, Spinal Tap, of course.
Hmm.
That last one didn't really do it for me. That last Spinal Tap
I
movie that
didn't
came
watch
out,
it.
yeah, it's
Is it
okay.
worth watching even?
No, I don't
No.
think
Yeah.
so. It's fine. Rest in peace, Rob Reiner. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was like, friends that have the means and the money and got back together and was like, let's
Hmm.
let's do some. This will be fun. Let's have a
Yeah.
project together.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, there you go. And then some cameos that don't really land well. So what can you do?
Mm.
Industry legend Michael McKean. Of course, you got Leslie Ann Warren. She is awesome in this. I will tell you, as a child, I was like, why does she have a green dress? She's Miss Scarlet.
Yeah.
But then also, I was like, between her and Yvette, even as a 7-year-old, I was like, I think I like boobs.
Yeah.
This is good. This is good. I like
I love
this.
her dress. It would have been too on the nose if she was wearing a red dress.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I guess nobody's really wearing their colors. Like, mustard is a little bit.
Hmm.
Um,
And she's wearing red lipstick and she has red nails.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
speaking,
Miss Scarlet, I think the dress that they gave her is very sexy. And it's
yeah,
funny because you're watching it like from the point of view of the 80s or later. So you're like, oh, it's that's not that scandalous of a dress, but this is supposed to be the 50s. So that is a pretty scandalous dress. Like she's showing a lot of cleavage. Not as much as other characters,
yeah.
but
I'll get there in a minute. Martin Mull, awesome, fucking industry
Mhm.
legend Martin Mull. I
Love
mean,
Martin
whether
Mull.
you love him in this or you had an attachment to him just for being on Sabrina the Teenage Witch,
Hmm.
um, he's pretty fun in Arrested Development. Love him.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
as
as
Jean
a
Parmesan.
Gene Parmesan, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, um, industry legend Colleen Camp as Yvette, who, like I said, speaking of just like young, just pre, onboarding pubescent awakenings. Um, yeah,
That dress,
yeah,
the costume, like the fitting they did for her for that costume is unreal. It is perfection.
dude, you've got fucking Lee Ving, who's in this movie, is fucking Mr. Body
Yeah.
as like from the band Fear. I don't know if you've listened to Fear before.
No.
Um, yeah, but I'm like, that is an interesting take. And he really hams it up like the mustache twirling
Oh
villain
yeah, yeah.
in this. Um, and then fuck, dude, you've got, let's see, who do we got? Fucking Kelly Nakahara plays the cook. I was looking
Mhm.
through her resume and I know her from Three Ninjas Kickback.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. I think she was the nurse that was tending to Grandpa. And then
Mm.
Jeffrey Kramer, who I guess has worked with Deborah Hill before, because I know he was in Halloween too. Um, and then also, oh, sorry, he was also the deputy in Jaws, and
Yeah,
came
I was
back
like,
in
he's
Jaws
in
too.
Jaws. Yeah.
Yeah. So hell yeah. You got Bill Henderson, who was a jazz singer as well, according to Wikipedia. So that's cool. I
Hmm.
always liked him as the cop. And then you've got fucking Gene Weedlin, the singing telegram girl from who is in the Go-Go's.
Yeah.
So hell yeah. If I were
Love
her, yeah,
that.
if they offered that to me, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll take that role. I literally have like one line, I sing and I die. That's
Yeah, that'd be
fun.
fun.
Yeah. So hell yeah. We just nothing but industry legends across the board in this
It
one.
stacked cast.
Yeah. Of course, this movie is infamous for, well, one, it didn't make a whole lot of money, and
Yeah.
two, kind of a novel idea. They had three different endings, four actually, but one that was never actually released.
Mm.
And they attached different endings to each of the
Hmm.
prints. So,
So fun.
and I don't remember exactly if you knew, like if you were getting ending one, two, or three, maybe they say, because this movie didn't make a whole lot of money, but I'm sure a lot of that money was people like me in 1985
Yeah.
that
I
went
went
and
to
saw
see it 3 times.
100%. I would have went to see it three times, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. I would want to try to get every ending. I'm telling you, they need to do that with a Scream movie. Have three different, like, killers,
Yeah.
sets of killers, whatever they want to do. I think that would be so fun. You have to go to different theaters to see it.
Yeah, I guess it backfired so bad they've never tried it for any other movie
I
since.
know, such a bummer. Yeah, this movie didn't even make back its budget worldwide.
Yeah, which I couldn't imagine it was much.
15 million.
Did you know Carrie Fisher originally was going to be Miss Scarlet?
Oh, that would have been fun too.
Yeah, because I think she would have. I mean, like Leslie Ann Warren, like is great and a perfect replacement. But
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher, like really hamming it up, like in
Oh,
that character, I think she would have been really good.
yeah, she would have been fun.
Yeah. So I would have liked to see it because this that would have been. No, I guess this would have been still, yeah, a couple years after Return of the Jedi. So Star Wars was wrapped up by that point.
Hmm.
But yeah, so she was in treatment. So whoops. Yeah. But I am ready to walk us through this movie.
Let's do it.
Yeah. And I'm gonna technically walk us through it twice because
Yeah.
the whole third act is a recap of the first two acts.
Yeah.
It's interesting how the movie is like really only like an hour long and the last like 30 minutes is just recapping that first hour.
Yeah. Well, and your separate endings.
Well, exactly, yeah, and then each of the separate
Hmm.
endings. Um, dude, I'm such a dork. I'd seen this movie so many times. I could just like I do have one vivid memory, like snapshot memory as a kid, where like I think my mom was just taking a while, like in the grocery store, and I was just waiting in the car. I didn't want to go inside, and I was just sitting, and I could like picture, like close my eyes and just picture, like I could play the movie in my head, and just the and just walk through each of like the title sequences, everything. And just again, immediately it's a vibe.
Yeah.
This music's fucking fantastic. Um,
Yeah, we didn't even get to that. The music is so good through like from beginning to end.
oh yeah, dude, shout out John Morris.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Just the way it hits with like different jokes or like trying to build suspense or like a tense vibe or comedic vibe. It's so perfect at every single part.
he was nominated for an Oscar for the score for Elephant Man.
Hmm.
It's a good one. And then he's done some Mel Brooks collaborations. So, winning Best Original Song for Blazing Saddles. There you
Hmm.
go. Hell yeah. Industry legend John Morris. Shout out, buddy. And yeah, just the whole vibe of this whole thing. Like the house looks so good.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, the house looks so good. At like there's no chance that you didn't want to live in this house. Like I was like, this is a perfect house. I want to live here.
I like have often driven or walked by a house where I was like, I want to solve a murder in that house.
Yeah.
That looks like a place I could solve a fucking real good murder.
Yeah.
That'd be fun, as long as it's not mine, you know.
Yeah.
And then this is when we're introduced to the butler, Wadsworth, played by Tim Curry. He buttles.
He
And
bubbles.
I never looked up whether or not like is do butlers buttle? Is buttle a verb? Is buttling something that butlers do? Either way, it's a good joke, especially if it's
It's
not.
yeah.
So, um, he's preparing for this dinner party. You see these sweet little pups, like shepherd mixes. I don't know. Being real well fed. Love that. Just toss him like a big ass fucking. Hopefully, it was like a human thigh, just to give him
Oh
like a
my
taste of
gosh.
human flesh, you
It's
know?
definitely a steak.
Yeah. But the sweet little dogs. They didn't bother anybody else as they were walking to the front door. Even as
Yes,
like
Mr.
Wadsworth
Green.
was, oh yeah, I guess Mr. Green.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming they did that to everybody, like before they got to that front doorstep. And also
That's really,
butlers,
uh,
butlers as a verb, historically common and accepted verb form is buttle.
love
They
that.
buttle.
I'm a
Yeah,
butler, sir. I buttle.
I buttle.
I
That's a
love
cute
that.
word.
I buttle. I'm like, sure you do, buddy. I love you. My little buddy Buttles. And well, those dogs are homophobic then.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Damn it. I want to like those dogs, but we'll,
Yeah, those
everyone can
dogs,
learn.
those are tough dogs.
Yeah. Now, the humor in this movie, like, again, kind of skews between like you have this like dog shit on his shoe kind of running
That
joke
continuing joke, yeah.
where you're like, even like as a kid, I'm like, why are we still doing this? Why?
I thought at some point maybe it would come into play of like solving the mystery that there was like dog poop like near a body or something, you
But
know?
no,
Like, but no, it's just literally he stepped in dog shit and didn't clean it off properly and everyone smells it, which
yeah,
would be the case because if you've ever stepped in dog shit, and I know you have, it is so stinky.
it sucks. And like manages, yeah, just it's the consistency to get like literally in every crevice of
Oh,
this
every
shoe.
crevice. Yeah, it's like clay.
It's awful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we've got Wadsworth, the buttling butler, and two other staff in the house. You've got Yvette, the French maid,
Mhm.
and you also have the cook, Mrs. Ho. Um, her only line in the movie is "Dinner will be ready at 7:30."
Yeah. Love that
Ah,
for her.
good for her. So the first person that arrives is Colonel Mustard. Very much like Reservoir Dogs. By the way, these are supposed to be characters that
Mhm.
have an alias that's color associated.
Love it.
Yeah, I was trying to think, I was like outside of this, and I wonder if this is where Quentin Tarantino got the idea.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he's a big fan.
I was watching Clue, right? And I can't do a good Tarantino. It's not nasally or whiny enough.
No, but you had a good like good tone there.
Yeah. I was talking shit on Matthew Lillard out of nowhere and
And
blah blah blah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Quentin Tarantino's on our shit list right
Yeah,
now.
you better fucking keep Matthew Lillard's name out of your mouth
Out of
unless you're
your
saying something absolutely positive about him and how wonderful he is.
yeah, out of your goddamn mouth. Um, our next is Mrs. White. And I even put in the notes, so Mrs. White arrives next in parentheses, and to be honest, the Madeline Kahn show starts right now. Um, and she may or may not know Yvette. You get a little weird
hmm
thing there. And
Yeah,
then of
yeah.
course, like nothing's subtle in this movie, so you have to also have Wadsworth be like, "Oh, I see you know each other."
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Everything is so soapy and
Yeah.
dramatic and
Yeah.
campy. I
It's
love
it's
it.
perfect.
Mrs. Peacock talked about how fucking awesome she looks. She's great.
hmm
Mr. Green next. And then our last arrivals are Miss Scarlet, who's broken down on the side of the road. You got Pervert and Professor Plum, who picks her up.
hmm I
Um,
love that her reaction to a car coming isn't to wave them down, but to bend over the engine.
Yeah, they'd get her murdered.
I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. And then also it's such a dumb joke, but just when they roll up and then like the lightning, it shows the lightning behind
Yes.
the house, and it's like ding. And then she's like, yeah, why's the car stopped? It it's frightened.
Then
Duh! It
it
shows it
happens
again.
again. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
Like all that, like it's so, and again, it makes sense why a 7-year old would be very confused watching this, because so far, like all the jokes and the beats are so, you know, just fun and colorful, and like, and it's, yeah, and it's just like,
Hmm.
people stepping in dog shit, or just like, yeah, again, just silly. Oh, the car's frightened. That's funny. No, it's not. It's a car.
Yeah, yeah,
Me as a 7-year old thinking like, this is fucking rich. I
yeah.
love this.
You're like, this is comedy gold.
And then, yeah, it was what, and then of course, then why? Yeah, I don't know. Then the rest of this again just goes right over my head.
Yeah.
So Professor Plum's also there, picks her up. He's a fucking horn dog, as we find
Hmm.
out. Um, and then everyone's there. We got almost the full crew. We're waiting for one guest.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, the seventh guest, not like the game, but also just a seventh guest, which I also played and just rebought. I'm gonna play through that again. You ever play Seventh Guest?
No.
Hmm. All right. So this is where we have dinner. And this is where we learn a little bit more about each other. Like basically,
Hmm. I think
um,
we learn a lot considering they're not supposed to be talking about who they are.
well, and I'm like, if you're like a senator's wife, like a famous senator's wife, like Mrs. Peacock is, like, yeah, it's like, yeah, if everybody works in DC, I'm like,
They've probably seen you.
yeah, they'd probably recognize her and like, oh, I know
Hmm.
who you are. Like, I don't know why Mr. Green would be the only one that would know.
Hmm.
Um, but basically you learn that everybody either works in DC, is for the federal government, is connected to somebody involved with the federal government in some way. All this, I'm like, okay, let's get to the murder though. But sure, while chopping on some monkey brains.
Yeah.
People like to use, and it's like this and Temple of Doom that came out like a year before. Like they really like to like pose monkey brains as this gross thing. Now, granted, I don't think I would eat monkey brains,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, no, no. People seem to be really anti-monkey brains in the mid 80s.
Well, I mean, if you went somewhere for a dinner party and the offering was monkey brains, like, wouldn't you be kind of thrown off by that?
A little bit.
I
Well,
don't think I'd be like, I'll pass. I'll wait for dessert.
they didn't tell anybody what it was until afterwards,
Yeah.
except for Mrs. Peacock,
I
who
would
knew.
ask. I would absolutely ask what that was.
Yeah, Mrs. Peacock's like,
Not
this is my
eating.
favorite recipe. I love munching on monkey brains.
Yum, 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 yum.
I'm used to it raw, cooked. This is
Yeah,
great.
she's just like, what a treat.
What a treat. Y'all put gravy on this. I love this.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that. So before they get too far, Mr. Body arrives, just showing up, just looking just malevolent as
Villainous.
fuck. Yeah.
Hmm.
Also bringing yeah, just bringing just a bag of 6 gifts and just acting cryptic as hell.
Yeah, that this those shiny black boxes with those ribbons, those purple ribbons, like did he wrap those, you think?
I think so.
Or like yeah, like did he wrap them himself? Is and why those weapons?
I love the like black box with the purple bows on each
Yeah.
one though. They look
Hmm.
great.
Which also is very over the top villain like colors too, like the black and purple.
Oh, he's so dramatic. I mean,
Yeah.
purple is, ask any fan of, the Halloween holiday. It's like I think the second most Halloween color is purple, right?
Yeah, it goes well,
Black, purple,
black
orange,
and
green.
orange, purple, green. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. I would put green before purple, but
Hmm.
because green is also on pumpkins.
Where?
Their stems are green when they're still alive.
No, well, okay, but like this, no, the stems are like brown.
They have green in them too, and they're green when they're like on the vine.
I still say purple is a
Okay,
spookier
well,
color than green.
I'll find proof.
And then red and white, because you got skeletons and then blood, right?
Hmm.
So, okay. So then Wadsworth is just giving vibes like he's already fed up with them. And I'm like trying to understand, like, I think even with both of these, however the endings shake out, like how this is organized and why everyone's willing to do this and be here,
Yeah.
especially Mr. Body, or what we learn is maybe in
Hmm.
one version of the ending is not Mr. Body after all, right?
Isn't
But
that the truest ending? Like, according to the movie, that's what actually happened?
yeah, they say that, but I don't know. I don't like to believe that. I like to just say my favorite ending's my favorite ending and
Yeah,
the
me
the
too.
right one. Yeah.
Me too.
And we'll talk about which one's our favorite. I think it'll be
Okay.
the same.
I think so too.
I think so
We'll
too.
see.
Yeah. And also too, like playing the board game, I guess it just never occurred to me why someone would kill Mr. Body.
Yeah, same. I didn't think
Yeah.
about a motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we all just get caught up on what room he's in. We never think to ask like why.
Yeah, what room, what weapon? Like, but why? Yeah, motive is so important.
Yeah. They're like, I don't
The most important thing and the easiest way to figure out who the killer is.
unimportant. We don't need to think about that.
Skip right over that.
Yeah. But Mr. Body is definitely a grade A dick here. So I'm kind of like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm not really feeling bad for what's coming to him.
Yeah, get him out of the mix. He's throwing off the vibe.
Yeah. So like now, like playing the board game Clue, if I think of like leaving, I'm just like, oh, well, fucking, I mean, sure, like let's play a game and figure out who did this, but let's all agree.
Glad it was him.
Yeah, just zip tight. Who cares?
Hmm.
Yeah, he sucks. So Wadsworth's like, you probably want to know why you're all here, right? So let's go to the study. Oh, sorry, we've been in the hallway, we've been in the library, we've been in the
Hmm.
kitchen, we've been
Hmm.
in the study, and
And
then
the
the
dining
dining
room.
room. Yeah.
Hmm.
So so I guess we knock out all those rooms
Covered a
pretty
lot of
quick.
rooms, yeah.
There you go. So Wadsworth takes them all to the study, and he's got his little envelope with instructions, um, kind of like he's hosting like a murder mystery party.
Hmm.
Have you ever been to one?
No. I
I've been
don't
to
think I
one.
would I don't think I would care to. I'm I am not a fan of a situation where I need to
Be a
where I need to
character.
be a character. Yeah.
Yeah.
I I just don't know that I would do well with that.
I don't think I did particularly well either, especially because I,
Like
yeah,
my card says I'm this person.
yeah. And my whole thing is I just was like, I'm just gonna act as if I'm the killer. Even I have no idea if I am or not.
Ooh, that's smart and it makes it fun.
And to the point where like I truly believed I was the killer and was kind of upset that I wasn't. I was
I was
like, I
gonna
don't
say, and let me guess you weren't.
I was like I just felt at the end I was like, hey, like I'm not might not be guilty, but I'm certainly not innocent.
Sister.
So I feel like there's got to be some in the middle here. But
Okay.
I've only done it once, and again, I'm kind of the same way. It's like I won't play like D&D with my wife and her friends because I just don't I
I
don't
think that's a
like
good choice either
I don't
way.
like acting and improving, like being creative out loud in front of people like that.
Yeah. Which is funny because
Yeah.
I don't have any issues with public speaking or, presenting something, anything like that, because I'm still myself. Like,
Hmm.
I don't think I was built for playing a character. Like, there's a reason why I've never had any interest in acting.
You're a real character, all right. So
Do you think?
I'll tell you that. Mr. Body's been here a whole of 5 minutes, and he's like, "This is bullshit. I'm leaving," and just like runs off. And I'm like, and then this is essentially what we find out. He tries to escape through the conservatory. The dogs are like, "We're hungry for food, for people food now."
Yeah.
We heard you got monkey's brains in there.
Yum,
So
yum,
he isn't
yum.
able to get out, but he was trying to break out of the conservatory
Hmm.
because Wadsworth just casually drops, "Oh yeah, all the windows are barred and I locked all the doors."
Yeah, that's highly suspicious.
I'm like, so you fed me monkey brains, you locked all the doors. Um, I'm in this mansion in like this storm in the middle of
in the middle of
nowhere.
nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just already like, fuck, I'm getting murdered.
Well, you know, as much as I love to watch people attend a dinner party under spooky circumstance, I don't know that I would be so like, I appreciate that Miss Peacock says at some point that she was intrigued. Like she wanted to kind of like figure things out. Like, unless both of us were invited to the murder mystery party or the anonymous like weird party, I don't think I wouldn't just show up by myself. No way.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't show up by myself.
Yeah, like I would need someone to be like, okay, Kyle, this shit's weird, right? That he locked all the doors.
Yeah, gosh, with any party, I would reach out to somebody, be like, "Hey, are you going to this, right? Because I'm not going." If
Yeah,
like I need a clear idea of where I will be able to find people I'm comfortable with
yeah.
and exits and an excuse to leave before I
Oh,
go
100%.
anywhere.
Yeah.
So I'd already be like, whew, okay, dog's gonna get fed, or like, ooh, yeah, man, early morning tomorrow. Thanks for the brains. I'll see you later. I'll take my dessert to go and a little cognac for the drive.
Thanks for the
Um,
brains.
Thanks for the brains. I will see you later. But no, he's already fucking locked all the fucking doors. So
Hmm.
everybody else is like, what the fuck?
Hmm.
Right. Um, then Wadsworth is like, all right, everybody, here, I'm just gonna fucking cut to the chase here. You're all being blackmailed, and that's why you're all here currently. And he starts going through each of them. He's like, Plum, you're kind of a fucking pervert. He's like, I know.
Yeah, he doesn't even try to deny it. He's like, yep, what can I
Yep.
say?
You got me. Um, now, but what I don't understand is why is he being blackmailed? Because like he lost his license to like practice. Like it's not
That's
like it's
true. And he's being
he's
very
hiding
open about
anything.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. And he certainly isn't changing his ways, right? You know, the way he's fucking
Yeah.
been all grabby and handsy with Scarlet.
Yeah. Interesting. Good
Um,
point.
and then with Mrs. Peacock, like taking, the senator that she's married to is like taking bribes from foreign powers. Um, why is she being blackmailed? Why does she have to fucking handle all these payments?
I would assume that it's both of them.
Yeah, or she's
I
got
don't
to do all
know.
the dirty work to cover for his bullshit.
Or maybe she's the one taking the bribes
I guess so.
outside it, like, and not really, I mean, it wouldn't super make sense, but maybe not really letting him know.
And Miss Scarlet also is just like, yeah, 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 I run a brothel.
Yeah.
What?
I love that she's just like,
Half of you have been
there it
there.
is. Yeah. She's like, I recognize you. I recognize you.
Yeah. What Colonel Mustard, basically, I don't know if they fully explained what he did until later, like where he was like
Hmm.
selling like military grade stuff on the black market and like
Yeah. He
ripping it
said he
off
was
of
a
like,
war profiteer.
yeah. So, um, Mr. Green's just gay,
Yeah.
but I get it. He's like, hey, but then also like, yeah, I don't know. Play the hard part with Mr. Green, and I love him in this movie, but the the weird kind of jokes around the homosexuality are just like, "Ugh, that's a little dated and weird." Um,
Well, I think I think they play it in a kind enough way that it's not that bad.
I agree. I agree. But yeah, like when he's just like, "Hey, I'm just gonna head of this, I work for the State Department. I'm a homosexual. I've got no shame about this." And then you've got Wadsworth being like, "Whoa, that
That
wasn't
wasn't
in
in
my
there. Yeah,
notes."
the way he looks at the notes, he's like, huh, he didn't have to share all that.
But then they never shared that. Okay, then what was it? What else was it that Mr. Green was?
I think it just didn't say that he was gay.
Yeah,
And
but it,
everything else he shared probably was in there.
but he didn't really share anything else. He's like, "Yeah, I worked for the State Department and I'm a homosexual."
Mm. Yeah.
But, um, and then of course I love just like Mrs. White, and of course, all of her dead husbands.
Yeah, it was
all
so
under
good.
mysterious circumstances.
Yeah. And then his dick and his head was cut off.
Yeah, one, the physicist, with his head cut off and his dick cut off.
I
And you have
love that.
all three dudes
She's
do
like,
like the crossing.
hmm.
Ah, it's life after death. Now that he's dead, I have a life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's like one of her many wonderful lines.
hmm
And then the illusionist. He just wasn't a
Yeah.
very good illusionist,
He never came back.
but he
Well,
never
he wasn't very
reappeared.
good.
I know. Oh my God. I love her so much. Um, and then of course he's like, and the doy, Mr. Body's the one blackmailing everybody. So
Mhm.
this causes some anger. Everyone's getting pissed. Um, Wadsworth also trying to pull the strings here is like, hey, the police are coming. They told me 45 minutes and they're going to be on the dot here. Um, Everything's being recorded. So we just got to come clean. Mr. Body can go to jail. But again, I'm just like, I just don't know if this was like the best plan to do this.
It definitely is a really wonky plan.
Yeah. Um,
Obviously, it doesn't go well.
and then also too, like, I didn't look into this. Is blackmail that big of a crime? If I
That's a great question.
if you were doing something that you did not want out and I knew about it, and I was like, I mean, I could say something, but I could also not say something. You can pay me for it. Like that's like it's I don't is that like I mean it's coercing you into like giving me money, sure, but
hmm
I need to look into that because I'm just like, how legal is any of this?
It feels like one of those things that, I mean, if you wanted to confess whatever you're being blackmailed for, you could take to court.
I guess it makes you an
Oh,
accomplice.
okay. You said it, coercion. So blackmail is illegal
Shame.
and it's persecuted as extortion or coercion, but it's different depending on the state that you're in too.
Huh. Okay.
hmm
Yeah, I mean, I think it
And
depends.
it
Like,
also, it can also be prosecuted as a federal crime depending on the nature of the threats. So because you're threatening someone. But it's still, I guess there's maybe a difference between if you were breaking the law and someone was blackmailing you, that I'm like, wait, then wouldn't you be charged for whatever crimes you're doing as well? And then
yeah.
also there's like, say it wasn't a crime, like for Mr. Green, like he's just gay working in a government job and he probably would lose his job or definitely would lose his job at that time. Like that wouldn't be a crime for him to just be gay. So could he then like have that person persecuted for blackmail? It says it's illegal, but it seems like it's sticky.
Okay.
hmm
Well,
And
again,
you can go to prison.
eh, Wadsworth is like, hey, all right, we've got him here. We just need to come clean to the cops. Yeah, you're gonna get all your dirty laundry out in public, but we can end this now,
hmm
right? Mr. Body's like, yes, that is an option, but I think I got a better idea. And he goes to grabs his bag with these six wrapped gifts. He's like, hear me out though. I need all of your undivided attention, and I need y'all to humor me as I walk through all of this. The person who has been blackmailing you all. Um,
Yeah.
Here's a little gift for each of you. And of course you get the bravado of like, the famous weapons. Because like otherwise
hmm
you're like because otherwise you'd be like, the fuck is this rusty ass lead pipe doing in a box?
Yeah. A lead pipe.
It's
And he
like
calls them
how
deadly weapons. And I'm like, they are, yes, but
I
there's so
think
many other weapons you could choose.
I think you got a knife and you got a gun and you tied a rope into a noose and then you dug around your garage
Literally.
for what else
He's
you
like
could find.
he's like, "Oh, this could do blunt force trauma."
Because literally all the other ones are just like, yeah, I could hit someone with this hard enough and it'd kill them.
Mhm.
Sure. Yeah. The wrench.
Yeah.
Um, I guess though, if you use one of the blunt force ones, like one, of course, it's quiet, and then
Yeah.
two, I guess they'd be like, if you're really that set on figuring out with what weapon they did it, I mean, I guess you'd have to be like, well, it could be any of the three blunt force ones,
Yeah, the
right?
gun and the knife are actually
And the
kind of
rope.
put you at a disadvantage, yeah, and your rope because, those leave behind very clear types of injuries or, the rope would just be left behind. So maybe the blunt force trauma weapons are, bludgeon someone.
It's a challenge with like the logic of the board game, right? Because you're just like, well, I mean, if he's got a fucking bullet in his fucking brain, like, yeah, I think it was. I'm gonna I'm gonna check off all the other ones on my little list. I think it was the revolver.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead on a
Remember.
limb and say, oh, the rope burns and just purple on his neck. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think the rope did it. But
Well, I mean, this situation is very different than, it's adding a lot more than the board game because in the board game, I think the idea is you're finding these things around the mansion.
right.
Yeah.
Mr. Body's like, all right, I appreciate y'all listening to me up until this point. We can all just fucking kill Wadsworth right now. How's that sound? Just go back to the things, just the way things were. I think that sounds good. Continue our little bribe situation. Um, but then I'd be like, hold on, I think you kill Wadsworth because I
Yeah.
don't know. I wouldn't want to commit murder because now I'm like, now that's something else Mr. Body has on me.
Yeah, and an even worse crime. So you kill Wadsworth.
Yeah, you fucking do it, idiot. If you want to
Yeah.
keep getting paid.
Hmm.
Um, so he knocks the lights off and says, "Go for it, guys." And then of course, you hear like one of the blunt force weapons hit somebody, and then you got like the shot going off, you got the screams, and then the lights turn off, and then Mr. Body is fucking face down on the ground,
Hmm.
presumably dead.
Presumably dead.
Presumably dead. Um, maybe he was poisoned. And just Mrs. Peacock just fucking losing it.
Screaming.
It's so good. Um Wadsworth Wadsworth's just like, all right, so you've got this body face down on the ground, right? Um Professor Plum claims he's dead, but also
Mhm.
like I know he says I'm not a forensics expert, but like
You
I
could
think
check a pulse.
we could check a pulse. We can see if he's breathing a little
Yeah.
bit.
He was in
Uh
he was in a panic. Two people should have checked.
yeah, buddy system when checking a dead body,
Hmm.
right? Body system.
Yep.
Wadsworth's like, oh man, I didn't mean it to go like this, guys. Um, yeah, okay, so I was his butler. I'm not still his butler, but somehow I did convince him to come to this party and act along
Yeah.
with this. Um, he was blackmailing me and my wife for being socialists. Boo.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I love that.
Um, and then I guess like Mr. Body was like claiming like, oh no, like he's like fucking Jigsaw or some shit. Like it's like, no, it's the morality of this. Like you shouldn't be having a brothel or you shouldn't be, you know, preying on your patients, but also I want to
Hmm.
make a little money off this too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um and then Wadsworth was like, look, guys, I this was a pretty fucking airtight plan. I I thought it was. I thought we were gonna get him busted. I was not counting on him bringing candlesticks and wrenches and shit to
Yeah.
this. I was not planning for this.
Random weapons.
Yeah. Um, so then they all realize like, well, one of us must be the killer, right? So you've got essentially seven suspects here, but then they realize Yvette and the cook are still there.
Hmm.
Yvette's okay. She was listening to the tape recording in the billiard room. She's screaming. They go over there and check on her. And then when they go find the cook,
It's too
yeah,
late.
it's too late. Dinner wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Love the Scarlet.
It makes me so uncomfortable watching them drag her around with that knife in her
Hmm.
back. Like I would have taken that knife out. It's so like, oh, I just feel like it's just gonna push further into her or like that it be like shifting every which way. Oh, I don't know why that bothered me so much more in this movie than like any other movie.
Oh yeah, and they had no qualms putting their hands and fingerprints all over that fucking
Oh my
thing,
gosh,
right?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Hair, yeah, all the things.
So Cook's got a knife in her back. She's dead. Mrs. Peacock had it last, but she did drop
Hmm.
it. Anyone could have grabbed
Hmm.
it. Um, so like you were saying, they drag the cook's body because the butler likes to buttle. It's like I like to keep the kitchen tidy.
Yeah,
Um, Drags them all the way back to the study, and then, God damn it, Natalie, Mr. Body's body is gone.
that's wild.
Yeah. I would be fucking freaked out at this point. Everyone has been playing pretty calm considering. I would be like have my back against the wall and be like,
Yeah, I don't
we
trust any of you.
someone grab the gun if we still have it. We need to fucking make this dude's fucking crazy. I've never met this man before, other than knowing that he is blackmailing me and the rest of you, and
Hmm.
now people are dead. Oh my Jesus Christ. No, thank
And
you.
I would also be suspicious of Mr. Green, or I'm sorry, Professor Plum, because he took his pulse and said he was dead.
Yeah.
That would be a huge red flag.
And I was like, was someone trying to wrestle that gun from you in the dark? Hmm. I'd be like, come on, buddy. Um, and then shoos everybody away when they try to get close. So he was
Hmm.
really almost counting on him not actually being dead. Hmm.
Yeah.
Um, but while they're arguing about what could have happened, Mrs. Peacock goes to the bathroom and then finds Mr. Body dead again. This time with a bunch of blood coming out of his face.
Yeah, so he's looking real dead.
Now he's definitely dead. Um, and then this is where you have the, you know, we have to find out who killed him and where and with what,
Yeah,
just like the game.
of course.
And arguably, like just finding out who killed him seems to be the important part. I don't know if it matters as much the where and what situation.
I mean, I guess if you couldn't figure out who it was, knowing where could be a clue
Huh,
to who did it.
true.
Yeah, that's the whole point. They're clues.
Oh my God, Natalie, I love that. So we've got two definitely dead bodies and a mystery to solve. I fucking love it. Lock all the windows away, or sorry, all the weapons away, throw the key outside. But then, oh no, we've got someone else at the house. Just the saddest sad sack fucking motorist. Um,
Oh.
Guys, my car broke down and I was wondering if I could use your phone. And everyone's just
Oh,
like,
he's in the rain, Kyle. Gosh.
yeah, he is in the rain, I guess. That sucks.
Poor
And then like
guy.
immediately notices fucking Colonel Mustard over there. Um what I don't know, I forget. Was it random happenstance that he shows up? Like his car breaks down? Like was he
I
invited
was
there?
I was wondering about that too. I think it
I
is
forget.
random.
How? It's so perfect. And then like with the
Like he
cop as
says, like, oh,
well.
I just happened to break down and like my old boss happens to be here.
Maybe. I'm gonna be really embarrassed if I got that wrong with all the times I've seen this. Um, so he needs to use the phone. The rest of the group needs to play it cool. So they're like, all right, we can't leave him outside. So bring him inside, lead him straight to the lounge.
They're so suspicious.
I love that. What, are you here to see the body? What body?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody.
So dumb. It's so good. Um, Especially at the end, right, with the whole like Wadsworth scene, recap we'll get to, but
Mhm.
even just like yeah, like a lot of this humor and as characters show up, like it absolutely plays like a stage show. It
Yeah,
has like that
100%.
has that kind of theater Broadway type of sensibility and a sense of
Hmm.
humor, right? It plays very broad and is a lot of like, word play back and forth kind of situation.
For sure.
I have seen the live stage show of this.
Oh, how
Yeah.
was that?
It I like
You
vibe
you love
wise.
You love
It
the
was
movie
good.
so much, you weren't gonna love it as much as
Yeah.
that.
Vi
Yeah.
Vibe wise, great.
Okay.
But it is like a note for exact note, like
Oh.
re, you know, like retelling of the movie itself.
Okay.
So when you don't have like Madeline Kahn delivering those lines,
Yeah.
just the and then some of like the jokes, like the what they think are the more kind of like famous ones in the movie, like always have like a turn to the audience
A
and give a big
hold.
wink. Yeah, and
Yeah.
hold, and you're just like, ugh. Or they'll like elaborate some of the jokes and just make them worse. It's really bad.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, so that's a bummer. But vibe wise, hey, it's still Clue. I enjoy it.
Okay.
If it was maybe I go see a different cast doing it. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. So they lock the motorist in the lounge where one of the phones are, and then they go back to throw the key outside.
Imagine if you went like if you use someone's phone broken down on the side of the road and they lock you in a room. No way.
I don't like that one
I
bit.
don't like that at all.
Dude, that cop was like later on is like very comfortable with it. I mean, even after he gets out the first time, I
Yeah.
don't know. It was very strange. But so let's see, where are we at with the timer? So we've got 30 minutes until the police arrive, allegedly.
Hmm.
And Colonel Mustard's like, yeah, one of us could be the killer, but also, are we still certain there's anyone in the house? Again, you got this back and forth between him and Wadsworth. Are you saying there is, or are you saying there isn't?
Yeah,
Are you, are you saying there's no confusion or there's no one in this house? It's,
certainly.
yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, they one, that's not a bad point. There could be someone else in the house. And two, yeah, all those little like back and forths of like different wordplay, like that feels very like silly stage play type of conversation, but it's so good. Like they just deliver it so well back and forth to each other. The timing is so good. I feel like this whole movie has a lot of that and it just works.
Oh yeah, even some of just like there's so many like little jokes just right in between. Like even stuff just
Hmm.
like, like even like at dinner earlier, like Colonel Mustard's like quoting Rudyard Kipling, and he turns to Scarlett and she's like, do you like Kipling? And then she's like, sure, I'll eat anything.
Yeah.
Like as he's handing her a plate of food, like, but she's just being coy and funny. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it's so good. So Colonel Mustard's like, hey, we'll split up into pairs and we'll search the house. Of course, everybody's just like, dude, one of us likely is the killer. So, like, what if one of us gets paired with the killer? Then the killer's gonna kill them.
Yeah.
Dude, again, I love that. Between Mustard and Peacock, he's like, this is war, Peacock. You can't make an omelet without breaking eggs. Any cook will tell you that. It-
The cook's dead.
and look what happened to the cook. It's so good. And then Yvette's just like, will anyone come with me? And then of course all the men are like, I will. I will.
Except
And
for
just
Mr.
Mr.
Green.
Green's just like, no, thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah.
And he gets stuck with her anyway.
I love that.
He gets so sad when he sees he gets paired with Yvette.
Yeah.
He's like, oh. But I think I like Mr. Green because he's just constantly just worried the whole time. Oh,
I think the physical comedy of Mr. Green is really good. Just how easily he gets startled for everything, the breaking of
yeah.
the furniture, the spilling things on people, like all of that
Yeah.
is so fun.
So they go and draw locks in the kitchen, and we get our pairs. Like I said, Yvette is with Mr. Green. They're gonna go up to the attic, and then like the top floor, which I was like, I don't know what any of these rooms are. I just know the famous ones. Uh,
Hmm.
that's Mrs. White and Wadsworth. You've got in the basement, you've got Professor Plum and Mrs. Peacock, and then like you've got Mustard and Scarlet on the ground floor, and I'm like, they have a lot more ground to cover than the rest of them.
Yeah, for
They got all
sure.
they got all the famous rooms they got to
They
go
should have
into
been a group of three.
at least, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I do enjoy some of the fun beats, like now with each pair going together.
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, you could have like interchanged any of them, and I think it would be fun. I like Miss Scarlet with Colonel Mustard because Mustard is kind of the dumbest one out of all of them. So,
Yeah, and I don't feel like they had as much
okay.
time interacting as some of
Yeah,
the other characters, so it was good that they got some time together. And I like Mr. Green with Yvette a lot because they both seem like pretty useless for investigating, so putting them together is just
very,
a bad
very afraid.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get some fun beats with each of them, you know. I mean, I think you could have interchanged probably any of these characters with any of the other ones, and I think they'd be fun. But I like Mustard paired with Scarlet because like Mustard's like kind of the dumb one of the group, and she like kind of, you know, knocks him down a bit, which is always kind of fun. Though I was like a little like, ugh, like when they're in the billiard room and she's like checking and he just like picks up the pole cue and she's like,
Oh yeah,
what
yeah,
the
she gets
fuck?
scared. Hmm.
Yeah. Um, and then yeah, obviously like Yvette and Mr. Green upstairs is pretty fun. Like when they're both
Okay.
like,
Oh, I like the way they
oh,
go up the stairs,
yeah,
pushing each other.
they're like, I'm not going first.
There
You go
is a
first.
really funny, I don't know if this was intentional, but probably Yvette when she like going back when she's listening to the recording in the billiard room, she's playing with the balls on the
Uh-huh.
table. And I don't know if that was intentional, but I thought it was funny that she was playing with balls.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, good for you.
Right? I just noticed it this watch and I was like, I wonder if they did that on
Just
purpose.
just hyper locked in. Just like
Yeah.
um I will say obviously not a horror movie, but if any, like, I would say the most suspenseful, not scary, but most suspenseful scene is that part with Miss Scarlet in the ballroom when she like kind of like also gets like kind of like
When
choked
she's
up and
looking
she's
behind the curtains.
yeah, it's just that part. I was like, I think that the closest this ever gets to like actually being suspenseful may have been like that part.
Yeah, because he's literally like, oh, just go, just check, and leaves the room.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna go kill that motorist, so you go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah. Speaking of which, now we get a POV from the killer
Hmm.
wearing black leather gloves,
Love that.
who has the fucking key to this fucking cabinet where all the weapons are that we thought was thrown outside.
Hmm.
Uh-oh. It was probably the lounge key or this, yeah, the lounge key. Um, and then it's like weird because like in like the real ending, like it's supposed to be Colonel Mustard and they made it like really obvious because for the killer POV, they're also, you know, they grab the wrench and then they're also going through the Colonel Mustard evidence, like
Hmm.
you know, like the photo negatives of him having sex with Yvette, and
Hmm.
then that photo of him with the motorist to further
Hmm.
underscore, you know, they know each other. Destroys that, goes into the lounge, sorry. And then yeah, just again this sad sack motorist, just like I forget exactly what he's just like. He's like, you know, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, he's like, I think I'm in danger.
Yeah. And one of them is my boss from
Yeah.
then bam, wrench to the
Uh-huh.
head. He's dead. Love it. Um, Colonel Mustard and Scarlet are connect back again at some point,
Hmm.
and are searching the conservatory, and then this is where he very conveniently stumbles into something very famous in Clue in the board game as well is you've got the secret passages. One that
Love
goes
it.
from what the you know the kitchen to the study, and then one that goes from the
Hmm.
conservatory to the lounge, and back and forth. So Colonel Mustard stumbles into this, and then that leads him to the lounge, and then the dead motorist. So but then since the killer had the key to the cabinet, that means the key that was thrown outside, right, was the one to the lounge. So no one can get into the lounge. They're
Hmm.
screaming, they're pounding. Yvette grabs the gun out of the open cabinet, shoots it, you know, they get them out. It's okay. And then you have this bit with the chandelier that comes
Yeah.
back again, um, which is really silly.
Yeah.
But
I love it.
yeah. So yeah, everyone's freaking out. Because now we've got three dead bodies.
Oof. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
And then even before they could fucking figure that shit out, ding, 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 ding. I love an old doorbell that
Oh
has
my
like its
gosh, I love the
actual bell.
bell.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's so good. We've got someone else at the fucking door, Natalie. Now it's a
I
fucking
gotta
cop.
stop. Mm.
Yeah. So, but not the police, like the proper
No,
police that are coming.
random cop.
Random cop that pulls over on the side of the road, finds the motorist car, and then goes up to the house to try to find him. So he's like, "Can I use your phone?" And Wadsworth is running out of rooms that don't have
I
dead bodies in them.
I love when he's listing off the rooms and he's like, "You could go into the study." No.
Ooh, actually, you can use the phone in the lounge.
No.
Come with me. Let's go to the library. That's
They're
it.
so it's again, every time they answer the door, they're just so suspicious. And now with the cop, oh my gosh, they can't keep their cool at all.
Oh no, it's awful. But then you've got this like so he like locks the cop in, and they're just like,
Why
are we
did
gonna
you
be
lock it?
are we gonna be locking everybody in here? And then fucking I guess allegedly they get a call from J. Edgar Hoover. And again, me as like a 7-year-old not knowing who J. Edgar Hoover
Yeah.
is. Why is J. Edgar Hoover on your phone? He's on everyone else's. Why shouldn't he be on mine?
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people in their 50s, 1985 are like,
Adults,
ha ha
adults
ha
got that joke.
ha
Yeah.
ha
As
ha.
kids, no.
Me, I'm like, sure, I don't know. Let's get to the murder though.
Yeah.
Um, so they let the cop out and Wadsworth goes to take the phone call. So that's strange because J. Edgar Hoover doesn't really come up. Well, I mean, eh, not exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yes and no.
yes and no. And the cop's like, hey, I want to take a look around. And the Scarlet's like, I think you absolutely should take a look around. I think that's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Well,
Mr.
she can't
Green,
say no. If they say
yeah,
no, then it's like even more suspicious than they're already being.
yeah. So she's like, hey, Mr. Green, you just go send him around a couple of these rooms over here. Just give me a minute. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got a, pl- I got a plan.
She had a
I'm gonna,
plan.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna lean on my talents,
Hmm.
and basically just make the cop think this is just some fuck party that
Yeah.
we're having. This is wild. Like, no
It's
matter
so wild.
in the 50s or the 80s or now, this whole scene is bonkers where, Mr. Green shows him like the kitchen, then, the cop's just like, well, I want to go in these rooms. And then he finally breaks through Mr. Green and goes in. And like, Miss Scarlet has staged it and gotten everybody on board with this.
In such a
Fucking
short amount of time.
Mrs. Peacock has it the worst.
Yeah.
Just her behind the curtain going, ah, whatever sound she makes. Because yeah, they're like using all the dead bodies
Oh
and
God.
uh
And then
yeah,
yeah, with
it's
with
awful.
with Miss White and her the way she's got Mr. Body's hand like touching her head, she's like pulling his arm up, like motioning it around. Oh my gosh. And her lips are on that dead body.
Oh yeah, like and them all just having to, or at least yeah, make it look like they are just having some romantic close encounters
Oh yeah.
with deceased bodies.
Oof.
That's nuts. Could you
And
do that?
you wanted to watch this in your third grade class?
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh, this is fun. What a fun,
Could
silly way
I
to
could
distract
I
him.
do this if I needed to get away with murder? Yes.
Okay, good to know. Um,
Could
wait,
you?
yeah, probably. Yeah, I could probably make that work. I don't know. Yeah, because it's not like their like wounds are like gruesome, like so I wouldn't like throw up. You know,
Mm,
that'd
I
be what
think
I'm worried about.
it would absolutely gross me out 100%. I might throw up afterwards, but I could do
Yeah,
it.
hold it together. That's good to
I could
know.
hold it together.
Miss Scarlett's like, look, I'm gonna take one for the team and be alone in a room with Professor Plum. So I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
Um, who's like just actively just trying to give it away.
Yeah. She deals with pervy men like him all the time. So she's like, I'll Do that. I'll do that one.
Yeah, because of course he's got to be like, I promise you, he ain't driving anywhere tonight.
Yeah.
We'll send him in a little black car. And you're just like, you need to shut the fuck up, Professor
Yeah.
Plum. Because you've got the motorist just sitting there, just like holding a bottle of whiskey.
Oh
No,
my gosh.
oh, poor motorist. No one wanted to pretend, make love to the dead motorist.
No, they don't
But
know who he is.
yeah. And then you've got the cop going, you know, yeah, this is America. Yeah, all right. I
He's
mean,
like, they
hey,
locked me in a room, but it's fine.
I'm off work in like 15. Like,
Yeah.
my shift's done. We can call it. Can I join in?
Yeah.
But then you just, yeah, just with Mr. Green's reactions, like coming into each room, just being like, what the fuck?
I love it.
And like just knowing, like assuming it's the real quote unquote ending, right? Where
Mhm.
Mr. Green's like actually like working with like the CIA or the FBI or whatever.
Yeah.
He allows this all to happen. He's like, yeah, they killed them and then like also like kind of like really disrespected their bodies.
Yeah, it was
Um,
a little bit of necrophilia going on.
yeah, this is very unfortunate, but oh my God. So, but like I said, the cop's just like, hey, what, fucking, this is America. We're good, you
Yeah,
know?
he's like, you do you.
Yeah. And then of course, Wadsworth, who had no idea what was just going on.
Yeah.
Um, and again, like in any of the other endings where like he's the one like leading like the police and the FBI or whatever, he's like, yeah, I created this situation and then I just wasn't anticipating that they were going to do that this, like, do you imagine, like,
The
and
crazy
again,
group of people.
Wadsworth's plan, and if he was like, yeah, if he had even thought for a minute, there would be again like just, you know, gift box weapons and necrophilia and all of that the whole way through. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Um, Cop's like, all right, cool, sounds good. Well, I want to get back to that phone call, and then gets locked into the library again.
Again.
Yeah, and then they get back into their pairs, and then they continue their search through the house, still thinking there's gonna be someone else. Um, Which I'm like, y'all, we're all kidding each other. Like we all know one of us
Yeah.
did this, right?
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, lo and behold, we get another POV shot of the killer who then goes and pulls a lever to knock out all the power in the house.
Smart.
Yeah, you get a couple funny bits here. Um, Also like this giant ass Jack in the Box that fucking bursts out at Mrs. White. I'm like, whose is
What
this?
is that? Yeah, who does that belong to? Why is it there?
Yeah,
It's in the
what is going
attic?
on? Whose house is this? Like,
Yeah,
is
that's
it
a great
Mr.
question.
Yeah,
Whose house is this? I
right?
don't think that this house belongs to Mr. Body because they would want a location that was neutral.
Right?
So they borrowed this house
Well, and why would he be a
or
dinner guest at his own house?
yeah, exactly. So this is
Yeah.
this is some random person's house.
Before that, too, they established that there is that other secret passage, the one between the kitchen and the study. Miss Scarlet
Hmm.
finds that one. But yeah, all the lights are off. And then you get a couple quick deaths here. You got the cop
Yeah.
with the lead pipe. You've got Yvette, who it turns out was faking that very, very, very leaning into it, thick, exaggerated French accent.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course she goes, "It's you," as she's getting strangled to
Hmm.
death. So who could it be? I don't know. So
Right.
Yvette's gone, and then also you get, like I said, fucking, Jane from the Go-Go's popping up.
Mhm.
I don't know how many times, yeah, I've sung that. Da 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 da.
Yeah.
Na na
I
na
did
na na na.
I was kind of like singing it for a little bit after watching it again, like just replaying it in my head.
Because especially as a 7-year-old watching that, I thought that shit was a riot.
Oh yeah.
That she got just shot and killed immediately, and I'm like, ha, ha, ha,
I would have
that's
liked
that's a
I would have
hoot.
liked to hear more of her song.
I
Like,
think
what
so
was her
too.
telegram?
And that's why I just, I would not take a job that requires me to go door to door to strangers' houses.
No,
Especially if I saw that mansion up there, I'd be like, fuck no.
no, no. I'd be like,
Yeah.
just say I did and don't.
Yeah, 100%. Um, Everyone scrambles downstairs. They're able to get the lights on. And I feel like everyone's just like, oh, Jesus Christ, because like they just go from room to room. They're like, yep, yep, cop's dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yvette, yeah, she's dead. Okay.
Yeah, the way they walk around, like, just like so defeated, like, oh, fuck, there's more bodies.
Yeah. Um, and of course they're like, we heard a gunshot. They open the door, singing telegram. She's dead. Um, so we've got six bodies now.
Hmm.
Wadsworth's like, all right. Takes a look to the left, takes a look to the right. He's like, all right, I think I know who did it. I think I've got everything I need now.
Yeah.
I like how he needed to wait until then to be like, I don't know what other evidence he would have needed
Yeah, it
between those last three people dying for him to be like, okay, I think I've got this figured out.
hmm.
But he's got it. And then this is probably I think the most memorable scene in this movie is this whole
Oh
last
yeah.
basically the whole last act, right? Just him running around recapping everything for you. I
Tim Curry just killing it.
just on fucking 11 out of 10,
Oh yeah.
take a Michael McKean movie reference. Um but I like he's like, all right, I know who did it. They're like, you do? And he's like, yeah, but this is going to be, trust me, I think this is going to be way more fun if I just give all this to you beat by beat, though. And to be
Yeah.
honest, he's right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, just running from room to room. It also does make some things make more sense because if he would have talked his way through it, it'd be a lot less interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then just with that really just like that corny, like just Looney Tunes almost esque
Oh my
music.
gosh, it's so good.
Dude,
Hmm.
boom, 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 boom. It's so good.
Yeah.
Dude, just Tim Curry just being just fucking legendary as
Ugh,
always. Oh my
so
God.
amazing.
I would absolutely act this shit out as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just like how quick, like, it's so especially with the shit he does with Mr. Green, like
Oh my
knocking
gosh,
him
yes.
over, re-slapping, Peacock all over
Yeah.
again, and then um
Acting like he's the cook falling out of the little closet
it's so good.
dead.
And yeah, oh my gosh. It's just the whole thing. Or like, I think when he was like, then acting out as like each of like the women, just like, just kind of like waving his hair and shit, and acting all just like, serious and shit. Like when he was like talking about like Mrs. White and
Uh-huh.
everything. It's so good. I love all of this.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And for the longest time, like being like, man, why isn't this like a stage show? Like, I feel
Yeah.
this plays so well like this, just this running back and forth, and just all of like the physical comedy in
Hmm.
this whole scene. It's so good. Um, this is also we learn, or also when we learn that everyone who has been killed so far is connected to at least one, maybe more, of all of the six guests.
Hmm.
So basically what was it? The cook, what used to be a cook for Mrs. Peacock.
Hmm.
The cop was on Miss Scarlett's payroll, like she paid him off to, leave her alone about the brothel
Hmm.
stuff. The motorist, being employed by Colonel Mustard.
Hmm.
Mr. Green doesn't have a connection to anybody. Um, so you think maybe it's, Mr. Body. I'm not sure. The singing telegram girl was like, he's like, yeah, that was my patient that yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
That's a coincidence.
Yeah.
And that's how it's like someone called her here. Like, so
Yeah, for
yeah, this
sure.
was orchestrated a little bit. And then Yvette and Mrs. White and their connection, right?
That
Yeah.
she that had an affair with her husband.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's in maybe the final ending where it's like she does the flames on the side of my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. It's all so good. And then I think I'm forgetting anybody else. But so basically you all had a reason. Maybe you all didn't have reasons to kill all these other people.
Yeah.
And then also, of course, guy rings the doorbell, and they just have no fucking patience with this. It's like a dude trying to be some evangelist or some shit, and they're
Yeah.
just like,
No.
no, no, just slam the fucking door on him. I
Yeah.
think Miss Peacock slams the door on him. It's so
She
good.
does.
Um, and so everyone's like, okay, like, so what, dude? You've explained all of this. What to what end, Wadsworth? And then he goes, the gun that Yvette dropped that was used to shoot this telegram girl, it's not here anymore. One of you fucking has it. I know
Hmm.
that much. And then two, this is where we get into our first ending. He's like,
Hmm.
none of you killed Mr. Body or the cook. And they're like, well, then fucking who? And Wadsworth is like the only one that had access. Fucking Yvette. And
Hmm.
everyone's like, oh, okay. To which I'd be like, why don't we just say Yvette killed all of them?
Yeah,
And
honestly, just call it
we'll,
a night.
we'll just call it a night and be cool and we'll
But then who
go.
would have killed Yvette?
Well, it was her employer,
Yeah.
fucking Miss fucking
Well, no, I'm
Scarlet.
saying if you were gonna blame it on her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It was a noose. She hung herself
that's true. I guess you could say that.
just out of just shame. I don't
Hmm.
know. Um, So part A, or we start ending A,
Hmm.
our other killer is Miss Scarlet, who killed
Hmm.
everybody else. And she's
Yeah.
fun. I love her being the killer
Me too.
because she gets to ramp it up a little bit, be angrier. I do
Hmm.
think it's a little on the nose, maybe because she has more of like a no bullshit aggressive attitude,
Yeah.
but again, it's still fun. And then, of course you've got the trying to count the bullets, it's not one plus one plus
Yeah.
two plus one plus one plus two plus one plus one.
Yeah.
And then you're just like, shut up. I'm gonna fucking kill you all. Blah 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 blah. And yeah, that's our ending. You get
Hmm.
that chandelier joke bit with Colonel Mustard again.
Hmm.
Oh,
And there was one more bullet.
there was one more bullet.
Hmm.
Yeah, because one plus two plus one plus one still equals
So
five.
Wadsworth was wrong.
Yeah. I think it was trying to maybe just confuse her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have been happy with that ending.
Hmm.
Then we've got ending two, which is I I'll just tell you right now, this is my favorite ending.
I thought it would be.
Yeah. Mrs. Peacock killed everybody. Because
Heck
it
yeah.
also still makes sense because well, and what I love about it is like when you watch the movie back, like again, it's not like, like it's put together well enough at least that like when you go back, you're like, yeah, when they run into the billiard room to find Yvette, Mrs. Peacock
Hmm.
isn't there.
Yeah.
She's not there. You don't see her. And then it isn't
Hmm.
until they run back over to the kitchen from there, then you see Mrs. Peacock kind of joining from behind. So she would have left and had
Hmm.
rejoined the group at this point. So or you can believe that while they're bothering with the whole Mr. Body thing, that's when Yvette's killing the cook. And then
Hmm.
when they go to the cook, that's when she's killing Mr. Body. So it's like, I get it.
Hmm.
I just like that hey, it works either way. But
Hmm.
I love Mrs. Peacock. I love her vibe, and I love her like just when she just drops the
Yeah.
kind of
Or
you know
colorful,
ditzy,
like,
colorful,
yeah.
friendly attitude, and she's just like I don't know something just in her like jaw just kind of
She takes off
drops.
the glasses.
Yeah. So, um, and then she gets caught. What can you do? And they do the
Oh,
first, she is a jolly good fellow, that whole thing.
yeah.
I love it. It's so silly and corny.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's fantastic. I love the idea of just a single killer and her operating alone and killing all six of those people. That's some unhinged shit.
I like that too, but I actually do like the first ending best.
Yeah,
I like it being Yvette and Miss Scarlet.
I love that. because I don't like the third one that much. It's fine, it's good,
Yeah.
and I like okay, gives everyone someone to kill.
I don't
That's
want
fun.
Wadsworth to be the villain, though.
Yeah, I don't like Wadsworth necessarily being the villain, and I'm like, I don't know about the Mr. Green being the hero kind of
Yeah.
thing. And he's like, just kidding. I've got a great shot. No, I'm not clumsy. And I'm gonna go fuck my wife.
I
Guess
love
what?
that.
Ain't gay. No homo here. Shake, rattle, and roll. So
I
shake. You're
love
just
it.
like, okay. Um, though I want to say I could be wrong in just making this up, but I'm almost certain. I think I remember, or maybe I just wanted it that way. I'm trying to remember. But when I saw the stage show, I'm almost like 70% certain they kept him gay because it has
Oh,
no
okay.
bearing on anything. If anything,
No,
like,
it
yeah, that's
doesn't.
you don't need this like fake out,
Yeah.
So like in the end, like his last line is like, I'm gonna go home and sleep with my husband.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then I'm like, cool,
That
you
would have been
know.
fun. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, dude, be proud. Love that. Um, so now there was a fourth ending that was filmed, but was never included in anything. I think maybe there's or like either like Tim Curry talks about it or I don't think there's footage of it. There might be.
Hmm.
Um,
What is the fourth
where
ending? I don't think I've ever heard it.
Wadsworth kills everybody.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, which is like all right, but I do like it being one of the six
I
color cast members.
I
And
agree. I think the only thing that makes the last ending a contender is I like Miss White killing Yvette and
yeah.
her
Oh yeah.
explaining and doing her whole flames on the side of my face. Apparently she improved that.
Dude, like industry legend. She is so fucking wonderful. I love her so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and then the evangelist guy like ends up like being like in the CIA. Like it's kind of like
He's
George
the
Carlin looking
detective.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, oh, Mrs. Peacock. Why does he have to call her Mrs. Peacock? The kingdom of heaven is at hand, or so whatever he's, or
I guess he could
something
just,
about
yeah,
repenting.
he could call her by her name, but
But it's so much fun, I guess.
yeah, it's more fun if he
Right.
calls her Mrs. Peacock.
And then yeah, dude, and folk with shake, rattle, and roll.
Hmm.
Um, and the little card flipping, showing all the
I
characters and
like I
stuff.
like the
Love
little
that.
cards. Hmm.
Yeah. And Natalie, that's our movie. That's Clue.
Yeah. It's a short one,
Yeah.
but a good one.
Because if you just do one of the endings, it's like an hour 25.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's even shorter with one ending.
Yeah. It's like an hour 30-ish, like with all three endings.
Hmm.
But yeah, fuck yeah. That was it. That was Clue. It's hard with a movie like this, because sometimes, it's like the two extremes. I struggle sometimes thinking like, am I entertaining enough talking about a movie I love? And then if there's a movie I just hate so much, it's just a fucking chore to talk about. That also becomes hard. I'm just like, is this even worth people wanting to listen to this? I don't know.
I don't know.
But
I think it can be more fun, I guess, depending on if you also agree that you don't like a movie, hearing people talk about a movie they don't like. Because I've listened to podcasts where they talk about a movie they don't like that I really love. And the whole time I'm just like, fuck you guys. That's not right.
yeah, I'd be like, this is a fucking dumb opinion. Y'all are
Yeah.
dumb.
But for something like this, I would assume that if you were listening to an episode about Clue this many years later, that you're a fan. Or maybe you haven't seen it or just recently watched it, and that would be what would make you listen. So, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit of a love fest for sure, but it's a fun movie.
So Natalie, love to hear the taglines for this movie.
Okay, there's a few fun taglines to this, and then two of them that I might need to question. So we're gonna start with those. There's five taglines. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. The first one, Cluedo isn't just a board game anymore.
Cluedo
Cluedo?
is the original name
Oh,
of
okay. That's why I was like, what the fuck is that?
Cluedo?
Cluedo?
Hoodoo?
Cluedo?
Cluedo?
That was the name of the game originally?
Yeah, Cluedo.
I had no idea.
There you go.
But why would they use that if the movie's called Clue?
Like, I don't know. Like, let me see. What is Cluedo a word?
Is it?
I don't know. Fuck, let me take a look. Cluedo. I have no idea where the dough comes from. Or
Well,
Cluedo. I
it's
don't
fine.
know.
Cluedo. I like that better because it
Yeah.
rhymes. Okay. The next one, seven suspects, six weapons, five bodies, and three endings. Aren't
Two.
there six bodies?
There are six bodies.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I read that one and I was like, that's not the right amount of bodies.
Yeah, that math isn't mathin'.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
So yeah, so that one's not a winner. Um, and then we've got it's not just a game anymore.
Yeah, I read that and thought like, Natalie was just losing her shit over that. Just like with that fucking Hungry Hippo tagline.
No, that's different. That
It's not,
one's really
yeah,
fun.
this hippo isn't playing games. It's like I think of the same thing when I was like, it's not a game anymore. And I'm like, so it's like Natalie like cackling at
Different.
that shit too.
Mm-mm.
Because it's
No, no, it's totally different. The hippo
it's
one is
not.
so funny. That's
It's
not funny.
not. But okay,
Mm-mm.
go ahead.
Okay. I like these last two. The movie that makes a scene of the crime.
Okay.
You get
I
it?
love
Makes,
that. Yeah.
makes a
Makes a
scene.
scene. Yeah.
Yeah, scene of the crime.
It's
Thought that
cute.
was fun. Murder, madness, mystery, and mayhem. More fun than you can imagine.
Lots. Yeah.
That one's
True.
fun. Yeah. So those last two are fun. But yeah, some of the other ones I was like, it's fine.
So, I'll go first with my boo score if that's fine with you.
Yeah, I think you should because I feel like maybe your boo score is more obvious.
Yeah, I think so because I'm gonna give this is a five boo movie for me.
I
This
thought
movie's
so.
fucking perfect. And even in its imperfections, I've grown to just love the movie and its flaws are just now things that I love even more.
Hmm.
Just over the years, it's a great movie. And then of course, like like a movie that like I loved as a kid for a number of reasons. The older I get, the more I understand more of the jokes. So I just get to grow up and enjoy the movie more and more and more.
Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
And again, like you just can't fucking beat that cast. It's so good. Nothing but industry legends just at their fucking A games, just doing it. I love it.
Hmm.
Um, it's like it's wild. We're like, yeah, it's whew, that's tough when you've got, again, I'd say the MVPs, Madeline Kahn and Tim Curry, but like
Everybody's so good.
everyone's given A plus effort. They're just like S tier. Like it just can't be,
Hmm.
so, but yeah, this is like my favorite of anything that each of these people are in. It's just, yeah, it's so good. It just works on every level. I think it's a serviceable enough mystery and the vibe is just fucking through the roof. It's so good. I want to live in that house. I love how even just like the fucking flooring in the hall are like with
Ah,
squares. I love it.
so good.
The set design's so good. I think the costuming is really fun.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh. I just like I could just watch it again. I could just watch it over and over and over and over again and still
Hmm.
will. I would imagine before I die, I'll at least double the amount of times I've seen this movie. So, and I really can't say I don't know if I've seen a movie more often than I've seen this one. Oof. It's a tough call, but
Not even Scream.
yeah, I don't, yeah, that'd probably be number two. And then Ninja Turtles, the
I knew it.
1991, and then maybe Ghostbusters
Mm.
would probably be my four or five. and then like Secret of the Ooze maybe to round that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen MacGruber a lot. I watch MacGruber at least
That movie is very fun.
once or twice a year. It's really good. That'd be that's not a horror movie. So
No.
unfortunately, we won't cover it, but that's a five boo movie for me too.
Okay. I love
So
that.
five fucking boos. And if you say it's any less, then that's not you specifically, but just in general, anyone
In
listening to this,
general. So I
that's
guess still me too.
that's a you problem.
You just like exclude me from that group.
Yeah. So how about you, Natalie?
I also love this movie to pieces. I think it does a really good job of capturing the game while still making it its very own thing.
Hmm.
I agree. The acting is top tier. The cast is so good. The line delivery and how they bounce back and forth off of each other, like the comedic beats are perfect. The little subtle nuances, the faces that they make, and how they react to other people saying things, all of it is so well thought out and smart. And I love that. The score we talked about earlier, but I have to touch on that again. The music makes you feel whatever you're supposed to be feeling in that moment in such a perfect way. And it just fits the movie so well. You brought up the costumes, which was great because that's on my list too. Everything that they're wearing feels just right and is just so fun. I really enjoy the hair, the makeup, Mrs. Peacock just so over the top with those rhinestone glasses and the feathered headpiece and that shiny, cheap looking
Hmm.
dress, and then, Miss Scarlet just in her very, very revealing dress, but then that French maid outfit is just it's so good for like especially knowing the year and just the way that they utilize it is so perfect. And then also you said it too, the house. Oh, it's such a perfect house. Every time I see the interior of that house for the first time, I'm like, fuck, I want to
Yeah.
be in that house. I want to live in that house. Ah, honestly, I I want to do everything in that house. I love it. I think the set is so good.
You
I
want to murder in
also
that
I
house?
want to murder in that house. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It looks like a murder house,
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is also a five boo movie for me as well.
Okay. I knew that you wouldn't disappoint me. Um,
I thought about giving it a 4.5 just to ruffle your feathers, but I decided to go with what my heart says, and five boos is right. It's a platinum boo.
you trust your heart. This is a Platinum Boo movie, and that's
Yes.
great. I love talking about a Platinum Boo movie in my birthday
Oh
month.
yeah. Oh yeah.
100%. Ah, fuck. Well, that wraps up our mystery, Natalie.
We solved it.
We solved it. Um, yeah, that's all I got on Clue. How about you?
Same.
Yeah, I guess if I had to pick between the blunt instruments, I'd pick the candlestick because that's the fanciest.
It's pretty too.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. But yeah, the rest of it's just like a girl. Oh yeah, like literally all the rest of the weapons just at a garage sale on the way up. He's like, oh fuck. Oh fuck, all six of them are coming. We had some like late RSVPs maybe. He's like, all right, god damn it. All right. Yeah, someone could kill someone with this, right? We take this rusty ass wrench. The
The
tetanus
heavy
will get them
wrench.
at least, right? So fuck yeah. So yeah, we did it
We did
with
it.
our podcast mics in the podcast internet. I'm so yeah, okay, I'm done. All right, good night, everybody. Three, two, one, ghost.
Thanks for listening to our episode on Clue. If you enjoyed this episode, you could subscribe to our podcast and leave a 5 boo review on whichever platform you choose to listen. You can find us on Instagram at 321 Ghost Pod and give us a follow. We would love to hear your favorite ending in the comments. Follow us on Letterboxd at 321GhostPod to see our boost scores on all of the movies we've covered so far. Next week, we're taking the week off because we work hard and we deserve it. But don't worry, we'll be back to close out the month with 1993's The Good Son. Thanks again for listening, and remember, we'll come to your dinner party, but only if there's an actual murder mystery. None of this role-playing acting shit. 3, 2, 1, ghost.